Hi world. Hi world, Martin here, OnlyFans Guru. This week, having a 4-day park up. What I do when I park up, how I keep the place clean, tidy up after other people. But what a place today. I'm up near Sheffield. I got fresh water for oodles of swimming. And there's fresh water coming down from a stream which I can filter. Stocked up with food so I don't have to move. Already chatted to some of the walkers around here. One guy said, "Oh, you're a van lifer. I saw your stickers on the van, they looked just like you." Wondered where I was going, and then just got into a wonderful chat about all the amazing walks here. So I'm going off on one, going to have a look around, and today is barbecue day. Except, guess he doesn't have any barbecue tongs, so I'm going to have to fettle one. I made it. I'm at a pole. And this view. So I've weathered winter. That will come back to bite me now in April when we get a deep snow. It's supposed to be deep snow at the weekend from a long-range forecast a week ago. So here we are. This is my why. All right, to be out. It's just a wonderful day. I've been blessed with the weather, and I think also, reflecting back to last weekend, Martin and I were blessed as well. And then my initials were carved in stone. Inlay that one. So, I think there are two reasons for van life. One, you live in your van where you work, where you actually live, because it's cheaper and easier. And then if you can support yourself whilst on the road, like I do, next month's going to be tight. But next month, like I'm doing this week, where I'm just basing myself somewhere. So the only expense is food. This is bliss, isn't it? This is bliss. I'm going to have a moment. I'm going to do some meditation up here. And this is sensible. Always be kind to the area you're in. Okay? I love the Peak District. Absolutely adore it. Just a little bit of training, a little bit of touching rocks and connecting. And reflecting. What's your mindful moment today? It could be lots, or there could just be one singular one. But don't just exist. Don't just, wake up, eat, commute, work. Yeah, take time, really. We can't keep it. You know how beautiful the world, the universe can be without your perception of it, without being sentient. It's meaningless. You give the universe meaning. This is just stunning. And it needs to be appreciated. It really does. It's just gorgeous. I can hear skylark. That's my favourite bird song. Now, as I walk, I can't hear it. It's a bit windy. I don't know if it's going to pick up on the mic. get really emotional because I'm living my life now. I still struggle with the some of the old negative views about what I'm doing. Is that I've given up, I've failed. But this is what I love. I can't be in an office. I never could. I qualified, or I trained, as a software engineer. Excuse the noise. Do the gate, and I've got to slam it. So, back in the early 80s, if there are any older nerds on here, I learnt coding COBOL and dabbled in Fortran and Pascal before getting into Novell networking and then installing those. And I gave it up. One day, I was in the city of London going to a job. I was stationary in traffic because back in those days, the average speed was about 2 miles an hour. And this young lad, push bike courier, jumped to light, went over the bonnet of my car. He wasn't hurt, and I wasn't angry because it wasn't my car. And we got out, I got out, and I got talking, and in him, I saw what I was missing. Freedom. And I drove back to the office, put the keys for the company car through the letterbox, went to Halfords, bought a mountain bike, lived in a squat, and I was so happy. I spent 2 years riding around central London, the West End, delivering packages, and I don't think I'd ever been happier. Time for a fire, yeah? Let's try out the new fire pit. Got me some wood, got me some kindling. And it's time to cook sausages, some bacon. And then I'm going to try wood-fried steak. May or may not work. We shall see. What a spot, though. Ooh, get me and my fire lighting skills. Fire lighting skills 101. Stand well back. That lit. There you go. Just a miracle, just finding the right wood. Nothing to do with pouring petrol over it first. Well, what's the point of struggling when you're here? Right, let's get this going. No matter where you sit, yours are going to be in the smoke. I'm going to smell a smoke. It's right at me. How? The whole time. It's been the other way. But I'm going to cook this down until they're charcoals. Then we'll put the grate on, and then we'll cook some sausages. We'll do some bacon, so I've got that for tomorrow morning. And the sausages are for later as well, really, to have cold. And I've got some maple glazed steak medallions. That's my food for the day. We'll see how it goes on here. Chef Mart here. Do you want to see my burnt offering? Okay, I know what it looks like. But it actually tastes delightful. It's a maple syrup cooked over wood. And it's absolutely gorgeous. I've now put some more wood over that. I've burnt all my sausages. I say burnt, that is English man speak for cooked perfectly on a barbecue. So they'll be for tea and breakfast along with some bacon. But this is, this is really scrummy. That food was fab. I've even got the saw out, and I've started getting some extra wood ready in case I want to keep the fire going throughout the Hi, it's a cold morning. The weather's changed a lot, hence the coat. It's an open gate to a life to be explored. I just had to stop. There was skylark again, and I think I know why. Almost 50 years ago. Yeah, I'm old, all right. I'm an old YouTuber. I found a beach. This is where I heard those lads going in yesterday. Or was it the night before? I love how there's signs everywhere saying no swimming, no swimming. Everyone apparently comes up here in the summer to swim. You can't stop people wanting to enjoy the water. Can you hear it lapping? I think we found a spot either for later tonight or maybe tomorrow morning. I need to kickstart this. Struggling with sugar cravings, which is why I'm miles from anywhere, so that I don't give in to the evil beast. In the Peak District. Bit of a jumbled up one, but I'll show you some lovely sights, some really wonderful drone footage. Go for a couple of walks this week, but I'm coming to terms with the emotions of this week of visiting my friend in the hospice last weekend, and tomorrow I head off towards a funeral. And then in the middle of that, just is the way with who I am and what I live with. Had one of those dips, but I'm in the most wonderful place, so this is fantastic. So do hold on. Yeah, if you like the outdoors, if you wonder why people do van life in the UK, especially full time, this is one of the reasons. To be able to be outside, do some cooking, well, burning, charcoaling, just really connecting and enjoying this space. And this is a wonderful park up. It's so quiet, although it wasn't last night. They were doing some midnight run, something like that. It's like 10 o'clock, and there were 15 cars in this car park. I'm going to do it like this, right? I said there's a lot of noise. Well, it's the scouts, and they're going out for an hour, okay? And I did have a word with them, GDPR and all that, so there's no faces. But there's like 20, 30 kids all going off up onto the moor with lots of instructors, lots of lights, lots of those blow bands. And it was just wonderful. And what a lovely night. Look at this, the moon's out, it's shining. More people coming up, probably more those cyclists. Everyone comes here. It's just an amazing place. So anyway, sorry for the end of the video being the way it was. I got to sort the mic out that I've got attached to this. It keeps dropping out. But anyway, excuses out the way. Thank you for watching this week. Only Van's Guru. Please do give it a like and a subscribe if you haven't already. Leave me a comment about places that you think would be wonderful to go and visit. And I will see you all hopefully on this Sunday, where there'll be a bit of video with Martin. We go fishing. Take care everyone. Happy thoughts, smile often, and in everything, as always, be kind.